What's going on, YouTube? This is Luke with Endless Entrepreneurs, just coming to you on a Friday afternoon, well, I guess almost Friday evening. And today during lunch, during work, I took a break about an hour from out of my day, went to a local Goodwill, not on the route for the reseller meetup tomorrow, I promise, a different one that we're not going to. Had the biggest clothing haul I've ever had at a Goodwill during my lunch break. I've had bigger overall clothing hauls, but for 45 minutes in a store, I've never spent this much and I've never found this much inventory to resell on eBay. If you're new to my channel, I am a part-time eBay seller and a full-time corporate finance analyst. So I build my business in my spare time, thus the lunch break clothing haul. I try to maximize all those dead spots in the day. And and there's Shannon chatting on my my handle here. She's logged on my computer downstairs apparently. So whatever Endless Entrepreneur says in the chat is Shannon, my fiance, just so everyone's aware. What's going on, everyone? So staying true to form of these videos, and because I have 48% left on my battery, I'm going to try to get through the content as quick as I can, show you guys what I bought, what I paid, what the brand is, show you the tag, what I think it'll sell for, what I paid for, and just in hopes that when you guys are out there, hopefully it gives a little bit of value, or you can learn a new brand, or just expand, you know, what you're doing in your eBay business. So I'll show you real quick. I had posted this on Instagram as well, but so 200 and let me see here. Try to cover that up. So $214 I spent at this one Goodwill. I'm not sure how many total items. I should have tallied them up, but it's got to be 30, 40. I bet you probably around 45-ish. I did pay up for 2 pair of jeans. I bought 2 pair of Miss Me jeans, as I'll show you, and I paid $13 a piece. After talking with Jason on Prof Sales, I may have paid up a little much, but like worst case, even if they're like a terrible line, I didn't do a lot of research because my cart was piled so high, I would have felt like a jerk in line asking to see something with everyone behind me. So I just took a shot on them. I think worst case, I'll sell them for 30, 35. Best case, like 60 to 65. So it was worth the shot. But anyways, let me just jump in. This is in no particular order. Everything's still in the bags. I literally just got home from work. So I'm just gonna start pulling stuff out. Found a ton of new with tag stuff today, which was crazy. Here is just a basic like Polo Ralph Lauren navy blue. It's got like that cowl neck almost, like the couple buttons here. I actually really like it. I wish it was my size. I would keep it. It's just a little too big. But I'll probably get like mid-20s for these. I'm in this for $4. So I'm just piling in bins behind me to get ready to list in the mornings. This was one of the new tags things I found. I honestly couldn't believe it. So this is a Polo Sport Ralph Lauren. I don't know if you can see that. The lighting's kind of crazy. But Polo Sport Ralph Lauren, new with tags. It definitely was discounted. So the retail is $90 on this. Couldn't believe that I found it. It was just sitting there. I mean, it's a cotton. It's crew neck. You know, it's nothing like fancy, but I mean, it's Polo Sport. It's got the pony on it. Pretty excited about that. Not sure what I'll get for this, but I would hope at least in the high 30s, maybe low 40s for it. Got this for $4. So that's what I do love about Charlotte and our fixed prices, is when you do find stuff like this, it's pretty incredible. Here's another new with tags. Tommy Hilfiger. Just a basic sweatshirt. It's got their trademark colors. It's got the little tiny spell out on the front here. Suggested retail is $70 on this. These must have come discount from a store because you can see the discount tag. I always peel these off, guys, just a tip. I always peel them off and leave the highest value price on there for when you take the picture. It just makes the most sense. It's a double XL, which is great. And this for $4. Not sure what comps will be, but I would guess high 20s, maybe even low 30s. These two were pretty interesting finds here. So they're both the same item. They're Detroit Lions. They're NFL team apparel. If you can see that logo there. They're large talls, so they're the big and tall stuff. They're pretty sharp, like a quarter zip. They've got the Lions logo on the front. They like the paneling. But even better is, again, they are new with tags. So found 2 of these, exact same size. Not sure what I want to price them at yet. With football season coming up, I might price them high and just hold on them a little bit because I think that they'll go really well here. Probably, I might even shoot for like mid-40s on these. Not really sure though. I need to definitely do some research, but found 2 of them, $4 a piece. All right. There's one bag down. I got 5 bags to go through, so there's one. All right. I did get my first couple women's items today, by the way. I had a sweater rack right behind where I was, so I did take the time. I forced myself to go through it. Only found a couple things. One of which was actually this. It's a Harley Davidson. It's like a quarter zip. It's women's. I think it's this or it's a 16/18. So I'm pretty sure that's women's. Or I've seen 16/18 as youth, but this looks a little big for 16/18 youth. But either case, this should do really well. Probably like mid-20s for that. I know the men's stuff usually goes really, really well. I can hate on the Eagles all I want. I'm a Giants fan, so I apologize to any Eagles fans watching. This is a Brooks Brothers quarter zip. It's like a red ribbed type sweater. It's got like this leather trim on the outside here where it zips up. I don't know if you guys can see that, which is a pretty cool feature. Usually just get these type of sweaters when they don't have the fleece logo on them. I usually get like 25-ish for them, sometimes upwards to 30 shipped. It's a heavier sweater, so I'll probably have to send it flat rate for sure. But in it for $4, again, all these things I should have got for $4. Had another cool experience today in the store. So normally I just keep to myself. Like no one really talks to me ever. Oh, that size, Resell model said that size on that women's Harley thing I just showed should help it sell really well. Thank you for that tip. I'll make sure to price it accordingly. I appreciate that. But today I was in the store, and normally like I don't really talk to the employees or anything. I'm always nice and courteous, but never really talk to them. And so I was going through the rack, and the one employee's like, "You're going through that pretty fast." She's like, "Are you a reseller?" And I was like, "Yeah." And she's like, "Well, there's a Patagonia fleece over here we're getting ready to put out. Do you want it?" And I was like, "Yeah." And she's like, "Oh, and there's these 3 other things. I just put them over here, here, and here." And she just starts pointing them out. So like, I was super appreciative, first of all, because it was my lunch break. And second of all, they were all good things. She actually knew what sold well. So like 2 of those sweaters, and then this is the vintage, and this is definitely vintage, Patagonia fleece. And you can see the Patagonia logo here on the front. And it's like a quarter zip. I mean, it's in pretty solid shape for being vintage. I mean, I'll probably list it in fair condition. And you can see the tag here. That's why I know it's vintage. It doesn't have like the new tag like that. And so yeah, she helped me that, and then she told me about the Miss Me jeans behind the counter, which may or may not have been a good referral. I don't know. But that was pretty cool. Definitely didn't have to do that. And but it's just always nice. Always go out of your way to be courteous to people, because you never know how they can return the favor. So got this Patagonia fleece for $4. I have no idea what it'll sell for, but I would guess 40 would be the bottom of the barrel for that, I would think, especially since it's vintage, but I could be wrong. We will find out. Yeah, that was, someone said she should be reselling. That was what I kind of thought. I'm like, I don't know what the rules are when you work at a store like that, but I would think after a while you'd start to figure it out and be able to, you know, kind of leverage some of that. But in either case, I was very, very appreciative. And another tip to everyone too, like, this was a really big haul. Like, my cart was piled up, and you know, something nice to do, especially to get kind of, I don't know, courteous to your other customers, courteous to the cashiers, take all your hangers off while you're waiting in line. Have them ready on the back of the cart, so it's one less thing they have to do. I do that a lot, and they're always super appreciative because it keeps the line moving. And you know, and who knows how far those type of things will go for you if you ask for discounts or you try to bundle things. Like, I think it can go a long way. Similar to that navy blue polo sweater I had this. It's yellow with navy blue pony. Similar to the other one, same style. I got it for $4, so probably mid-20s for this. And again, these are in like no order. Hi, Reselling Niche. Thanks for stopping in. So this is just a Ralph Lauren. I think it's Blake. Yeah, Blake. It's a 2XL, which is nice. It's got the pony on the front. You know, usually get about $20, anywhere between $16 and $20 for these all day long, in it for $4. Those are really my low-end bread and butter ones. This is a new brand I just learned about. I'm unsure of how fast it'll sell, but the comps for this specific one seem to be like in the high 20s, low 30s. It's called Threads for Thoughts Sustainable Apparel. It's made from like organic materials. It's kind of like same idea of Patagonia. Here's the tag on it, and this is like it's like a full zip. I think it's full zip. Yeah, it's a full zip, just kind of like a lightweight hoodie for men. I saw one that looks just like this that went for $35, and I saw another one for high 20s. There weren't a ton of comparables, so I don't know how fast that sell-through is, but at $4, I was willing to take a shot on a new brand to try to learn. All right, I'm getting some pants here. I'll try to keep these straight. Ooh. That was one thing, everything was out of order. Even though I had it in order in line, it ended up out of order. All right, so these are new tags, Greg Norman. These are like that dry fit material golf pants. Retail is $70 on these. Got these for $4. Looked doing really well, nothing wrong with them. So pretty cool score there. I would guess, especially this season with golf season, probably like high 20s, low 30s for these. Let's put those there for now. Again, similar theme here. These are Dockers. They're beige. Beige is a really popular color for men's dress pants. They seem to sell well. With my LL Bean, I've noticed the beige goes really, really fast. So these are retail of $48. New tags, got them for $4. Usually can get like mid-20s for Dockers. Izod ones seem to go for like high 20s. Same with Perry Ellis portfolio ones. I find all these very frequently at these Goodwills. I don't know if they just get donated or if they're overstock stuff that comes in or what, or return items, but it's good. My lunch break is, I mean, I'm a salaried employee, so I have kind of flex time on my lunch. But I took 45 minutes in the store. I think I was back by like an hour and 10 minutes. I was gone. Here is Pro Tour Cool Play. These are just like, again, like dry fit golf pants. I mean, great time of year to find these brand new with tags. $4. Like, I don't think I can lose. I'm not really sure. I'm not familiar with this brand. Retail says $65. I mean, I would say high 20s at least for these, maybe even low 30s. So we'll see, but cool score here. All right, 2 bags down on the third one. What's my handicap in golf? Well, I just golfed for my birthday with my brother, and I shot 12 over. I played pretty terrible, but I had a lot of fun. It was the first time I've played a full round in like 2 years. Yeah, first time a full round 18. And we played 9, didn't we? Well, we played 18. Shannon's saying I've played more. We played captain and mate. It's the first time I played a full round with my own golf ball. But yeah, I used to play, I played on the club team in college, so it used to be like a 5. I was getting close to a 4 handicap. Now that I don't play anymore, I'm more like a 10. Here's Ralph Lauren. And it's classic fit. And I think it's linen. I didn't look at the material component, but you know how you can just tell you pick up a shirt. It's kind of like lightweight. I'm pretty sure this is linen, which will do really well at short sleeve this time of year. It's a good color. It's kind of like that orangey salmon with like the bright blue pony. So I'll probably price this a little higher just because of the style and material. Hopefully get like low 20s instead of the high teens for that. Finally found 2 blazer sport coat type items. I haven't found any the last couple trips out. I've got one Ermenegildo Zegna over here from a previous haul. I've been waiting for a couple other ones to batch together because I like to list all my Susan blazers in big batches because I put the dress shirt on the mannequin. It takes a little more time. So this is I don't know if you can see the pattern here, but it's window pane. So it's like a dark charcoal gray with a blue window pane. One of my favorite patterns to sell. It's Hickey Freeman, which is another good brand. And it's a pretty standard size. I think it was 42 or 44. So I think that with this, I should get anywhere between $50 and $75 for this is about the going rate. I got this for $5, $4.99. And I would guess it'll probably ship flat rate. Most of these I can fit into some type of flat rate. Where do I put this? I guess over here. Trying to keep things kind of organized for when I list later. Alright, this is the other one I found, and this is the first one I've ever found of Hickey Freeman. So this is just a navy blue sport coat blazer type. It's got the metal buttons on it, the red buttons. And this is like an older Hickey Freeman label you can see there. But again, probably anywhere between 50 and 75 for this. It's a pretty standard size. This one's 42 regular. So, you know, good flip there for $5. I'm picking this up every single time. Alright, here are the 2 pair of Miss Me jeans. Jason was kind of lecturing me that I might have paid up a little too much on these today, so I appreciated his feedback. I got back to work and I'm like, crap, did I make a bad decision? But I think they have a pretty unique pattern on the back with the wings, which I think are cool. I think these are going to do well. I really feel like these are going to do well. The size, these are, I don't know but these are boot cut, size 27. I'm going to show you guys the tag here. Maybe you guys can let me know in the chat if you have any experience with this specific line. I can't even pronounce it, but there it is. But I think the wings on the back, I saw those that kind of caught my eye. They're in really good shape. They kind of got the distressed look in the front. I think these will do well. I mean, I'm hoping like 55, 60 for these. $40 is what I realistically get for these. For the blazers or the jeans, New Frontier, just to be clear. I mean, $40 for 14, that's kind of thin. I mean, I'm still making like $15 profit, but which I guess is fine because these should move fast. So about 40. So I'll price them high and try to hold for a little while, and we'll see. But yeah, miss me the kind of the bottom's falling out of the brand a little bit. Is it that it's falling out and it's saturated, or is it just because it's slow because it's jean season slow? I feel like as we get towards the winter, it might be good to price these high and hold to see if they're out of style. Okay, a little oversaturated. That's good to know. I appreciate you guys sharing. I'm not very educated in the women's jeans stuff. I've been gotten better over the last couple of months, but I'm still learning a ton. So, oh well, this might have been a bad buy, but live and learn. I'm not gonna lose money on it, but it's definitely not the profit margin I thought it would be. Here's the other pair. They have both buttons on them, but here's the back design on them. So we'll see. We'll see how they do. Might have overpaid a little bit. I still make lots of mistakes. All right, let's keep going. Halfway through what I got. That's how big of a haul this was. So here are the two, well, one of the women's items, both the women's. These are the other two women's items I got off the rack, which is kind of like cheating because I feel like I didn't really go outside my brand niche to get these. But they're Tommy Bahama. They're quarter zip like sweaters. They're both the same size. I'm thinking about even lotting them together. I'm not sure. But it's got the logo on the back. They're a cotton spandex blend. I do really well with the men's ones of these, so I'm hoping they sell for women's just as good. They are $4 each. Here's the other one. Because of the same size, I think I might just lot these together and see how they do. Might lot them together for like, I don't know, maybe like $45-50 and see how it goes. But was pretty happy with those. Figured take a shot. Starting to bravely venture into the women's world here. All right, there's another new tags things. This was a definite theme for today. So this is just a Nautica. It's like a lightweight beige crewneck sweater. It is double XL, which is even better. Retail is $65. In this for $4. Not really sure what it'll go for. I'm guessing probably like mid to high 20s. Let's see what else we got. All right, 3 bags down, 2 to go. Looks like we got 60 watching live. Really appreciate you guys dropping in and checking this out. Hit that like button if you don't mind. And I will just keep plowing through the content here. Shannon and I have a date. Tonight's our date night, so we're gonna be. What's that?
Multiple date nights.
We have multiple date nights this week. I forgot 4th of July weekend. We have a couple things to do tonight and the rest of the weekend. So I'm trying to get this to you guys now before the rest of the night gets away from me. All right, here is a Brooks Brothers Slim Fit. So this is another like bread and butter type stuff. Slim Fit non-iron. I only pick up non-iron Brooks Brothers stuff. If it has a Slim Fit, that's just another bonus. This is an Oxford one. It's got the collar buttons. Oh no, okay, they're there. Thought one was missing. But just usually get anywhere from like kind of similar to Ralph Lauren, 16 to 20, sometimes 22, depending on the line and the size. Here is Bugatti Uomo. Definitely an out-of-date brand. A bit oversaturated. I don't know if you guys see that. Not as high in demand as it used to be, but it still sells. It just sells slower, and I'm a long tail seller, so I pick it up all the time. For $4, I'll get 20 for this, maybe 25, just depends. So for me, that's still a decent flip. I gotta have those in my portfolio. I can't have home runs every time, so I pick those up still pretty regularly. This was a brand I learned for the first time today. Can't believe it's the first time I ever found it, and I can't believe it's the first time I ever heard of it. It's called Jack Spade. This is the logo. And when I first looked at it, I almost passed on it because I was like, I don't know, it just looked cheap. And then I picked up the shirt and just kind of had that feel of just like quality. And I started looking them up, and the comps look really good, like 30s and 40s for this. If I looked right, I mean, I looked fast, but they looked really, really good. Know if anyone's familiar with this brand, but pretty pumped about it. I love when I learn a new brand. You know, it doesn't happen as often anymore on the men's side, but when I do, I get really excited about it. So got that for $4. This is one, it was right next to the Jack Spade shirt. Could not find a single comp, but the size is in centimeters, which tells me it's probably most likely European. It's slim fit. It's called Sculler Sport, and I literally could not find a single comp with this tag. If anyone has seen it, let me know. This was just a case of like I had a hunch, so I took a shot on it for $4. I could be way wrong, and I might not get anything for it. But occasionally I'll just take a shot like this if I can't find comps. I saw some other like references to Sculler Sport, but I didn't see this tag, and they looked really good. So maybe I don't know. We'll see how we do with it. And being slim fit always is a nice selling point. So we'll see. I'll report back what I find out as I do more research. Or if you've seen it, let me know in the comments. I'd love to know. Found this Under Armour. This is like a quarter zip, gray. It's the Storm Tech is the line, I believe. Let me just double check on that. I can't remember where I found it, but yeah, it's Storm Tech, I'm pretty sure. It does have this logo on it, like an embroidery. That's just a random one, Team Fly, Tokyo Marine Group. It definitely devalues it, but Under Armour in this line is enough of like I don't know, it's enough of a high value brand that I can still get away with selling these. So like I'll probably get 20 bucks for this even with the logo on it, maybe 25. And it's pretty lightweight, so it might even go first class. It's like one of the really lightweight quarter zips. So for $4, I took a shot on it. Someone just gave me a suggestion. Oh, to have the back pocket. Yeah, I always have the back pockets as the first picture for my jeans, so I'll definitely be doing that with those Miss Me's. Here's some other new tag stuff. This is just Van Heusen. I pick these up every time I find them because they're $4. I can get them for a good price. I'll get $20 for these normally. Sometimes, depending on what type of sale I'm running, I'll get a little higher if I'm not running as much of a sale. I'm stocking up on stuff like this, especially for fourth quarter, right? People start picking up gifts. The new tag stuff, dress shirts especially, do well when we get to that back half of the year. So for $4, start stocking up on stuff like that. All right. Oh, so that might be Resell Mel said that Sculler Sport is from India, so not really worth much. Okay, so maybe missed on that one. That's all right. So we'll see. Maybe I'll throw it for auction to see what happens. Maybe an international seller will grab it. This is a shirt I bought for myself for work. I occasionally do that. I really like the Tommy Hilfiger custom fits. I don't find them very often, but when I do, that's actually what one of these is. So I grab these, use them for work. So that one's not for sale, but that one is for me. Here is another new tag. This is Izod. And retail on it's $44. Again, this is double XL, which is definitely great. And it's like a gray check, so I'll probably get 20 to 22-ish for this. Here's another brand similar to Bugatti Uomo that's kind of not as hot as it used to be, which is English Laundry. It used to be like a good top dollar for these, but it's got a cool flip cuff. It's got the skull like embroidered. I don't know if it's like sewn on or what it is, but the flip cuff here. I still sell these between 20 and 25 bucks. They just take longer to sell. They're definitely slow sellers, but they still sell. So for $4, that's a good flip. And last one from this bag, and we're down to the last bag. This is, again, Bugatti Uomo. I like this pattern better than the other one. The crazier the pattern, the better. If it was flip cuffs, it'd be even more appealing. This one's not. But still, again, 20 to 25 for this. In it for $4. All right, down to the last bag. And this is how I know that Jason and Corinne hadn't been to this Goodwill in a while, because there was lots of jeans here. Someone just asked how I get such good stuff out of our Goodwills. I am super, super lucky that Charlotte is flat price for everything, which is very great. They've been starting to put a couple things in their love case, but not too much. Chris, I see in the chat what's going on, man. 10K in the Bay. If you haven't checked his channel out, please go do. I think I saw Thrift School in there too. Check out his channel, guys. What would I price Bugatti Uomo new tags for? That's a great question, Chris. I don't have any experience. I don't have a lot of experience with that. I would probably check Nordstrom Rack and then check the eBay comps and kind of price in between. That would be my best suggestion. And hey, Thrift School, you should send me a message sometime. It'd be nice to collaborate and do a video sometime. I like what you got going on over there. You got a lot of knowledge that I don't have. It'd be cool to learn from you. So definitely feel free to shoot me a message. Joe, these were cool. I was excited about finding these. So I don't know. I think Jason was the one who told me on Prof Sales, said that Joe's jeans, I don't know if they sold or they're discontinuing. Which I think is going to make the value for Joe's jeans go up a lot as time goes on, because people who have, when something like that happens, they have these old styles that they're really comfortable with and their favorite types of jeans. And so I think the value is going to go up. So I've been holding, I know the market started to go down on them a lot the last couple of months, but I've been holding the price on mine, and I'm probably going to hold out for a while because I think that it's going to go up and they're going to be valuable as time moves on. But so these are Joe's, these are the vintage series. And they just had really cool, like they're a bigger size for sure. And they just had some decent embroidery and stuff on the back. Got them for $5. All our jeans are $5, so we'll see how they do. I don't know what this size. These are, I think these actually are men's. This tag says 32. I don't have a lot of experience. I gotta look at this, but are these men's?
They don't.
With 32? No, these are women's. I lied. These are women's. Yeah, those are kind of. I don't think a guy would wear that pattern. No. Good job. Good job, Shannon. Either way, I think these are good. I don't know what I'll get for them, but it should be decent. I would say 30 plus for that easily. Someone just asked what's my average sell time for my products. My sell through is about 0.5% per day. I just actually looked it up the other day because someone asked me. I have about 1,850 active items in my store right now, and I'm selling about 240 per month-ish. So it's about 0.5% per day. Here's another pair of Joe's jeans. Let's see, here's your little logo on the back. Here's your tag. These are pretty standard, but usually 25 to 35 for these, I think, in comps, looking at those. Here is... Chris, you just bombarded me with questions today, man. These are questions for Jason. If you're selling women's jeans with no size tag, what do you put as the size and the item specifics? Oh, that's a good question. So anytime I've had no size tag, I always put just like for men's jeans, I put the waist and the inseam both right in the title. Whatever the actual true measurement is, and I just go with that. Just because I feel like that's what they're going to default to anyways. I get a little confused sometimes when there's like size 27, but the waist measures 30. It's like, so I end up a lot of times I'll put 27 regular, but in parentheses I'll put 30 by 26 or 30 by 29 so that they know what the measurements are right away. Because a lot of times I don't get to the body or description to look at the measurements, so I just try to get it all in the title up front. All right, I gotta keep moving, guys. Yep. Shannon says it's almost time for date night, so I gotta get cracking here. So these are Adriana Goldschmied. They are Protege line straight leg. Love finding Adriana Goldschmied. Sells kind of slow for me, but I also have it priced pretty high. I've sold quite a few pair, anywhere between like 30 and 50 bucks. So I usually do really well on these. They're a darker wash, which always does good for me. Here is silver jeans. Was pretty pumped about these. I think these are size. These are definitely women's. I'm not sure the size. It's so hard for me to read them on the silver jeans. But these are the Eden line. You can see the silver design on the back. Got these for $5. Not sure what I'll get, but usually silver's $30 or more every time, depending on the line. A couple more pair of jeans here, guys. Actually found quite a few. Found 2 pair of Citizens, or 3 pair of Citizens of Humanity, back to back to back, all in the rack here. This line is the Amber line. Medium rise boot cut. You can see there. Dark blue. Usually do anywhere between like 25 and 40, depending on the line with these. It seems to be the market seems to be running. We'll see. I mean, it's not really a hot season for jeans right now, that's for sure. Here's another one. And these are, I'm not sure what specific line this is. It doesn't really say, actually, believe it or not. Well, either case. They should do pretty well. Probably 25 to 30, 35-ish. In these for $5. Another pair, Citizens of Humanity. These ones are the Kelly low-rise boot cut. And they're dark blue, which I always like finding the dark wash. I just feel like the dark wash sells so much better than other styles of jeans right now. And those for $5. And then we've got 3 more pair here, I think, if I counted right. We've got 7 for All Mankind, which this is one of the items that the worker, she's like, oh, how about these? I'm like, yeah, I'll take those for sure. And these are Roxanne, which I think actually that line sells pretty well, I believe. I think the other pair I have up already sold. So in these for $5, I think I sold them for like 35 bucks. Here is Vigos, I think that's how you pronounce it. I pick this up every now and then if I like the size and the style and the color, which I do of these. We usually get like 25 to 30 for these. And here's the last pair of the haul, which is, I'm not really sure how these are going to do, but they're new with tags jeans for Banana Republic. I think I'm at least going to get 25 or 30 for them. The retail on them is actually $89.50. I don't know if you guys can see that. I don't want to break the tag, but so yeah, and these for $5 too, even with the new Attack stuff. I found a ton of new Attack stuff today. It was absurd. So yeah, that's my haul, all $214 of it. Appreciate everyone who hung around for it. Looks like we got almost 60 watching live still. This was definitely by far my best lunchtime haul. I mean, normally if I go at lunch, I'm like in and out, and I expect to get like, 10, maybe 15 things max. And having this is just like, holy crap, which is a great start to July because I need to start stocking up. I've listed almost all my stuff. So yeah, that's what I got for you guys. I gotta wrap up. Sorry if I missed some of your guys' questions. I've been trying to keep up, but I gotta stick to a strict schedule here. We got a lot to get done tonight. And reseller meetup tomorrow here in Charlotte. Really pumped to meet everyone. And I promise I did not hit a thrift store on the route. I did not rob us of any good finds tomorrow. So we'll see everyone tomorrow morning. I think Kern's gonna post the schedule at 9:01 tonight after all thrift stores close, and we will get rocking. Hope everyone. Actually, well, I hope everyone crushed the second quarter, but I really hope you crushed June. Today is the last day. I'm pretty excited. My numbers are finally going up again. It was a pretty dreadful May. So have a great night, guys. Thanks for watching. Check me out on Instagram if you haven't already. Endless Entrepreneurs. Thanks, guys.